Welcome back, everybody, to Hidden Treasure, and I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Brad, and today we're going to be talking about letting God help us. And this is a big one. You don't want to miss it.
All right, all right.
Letting God help us.
Let us God help us.
All right. Yep.
All right, welcome back, all you beautiful people. We appreciate you tuning in. And like Brad said, this is a big one, letting God help us. And what that really means is we were talking about this, how we wanted to phrase it was when we say letting God help us, it means learning how to ask God to help us. We have found that God is invitational, haven't we?
Right.
And the best way to invite him into your life is to ask him to help you.
Right.
No matter, now we're going to say this and we're going to maybe talk a little bit more about it, but we want to just make sure you understand something. It has nothing to do with worthiness, okay? I used to believe that. A lot of people believe that. A lot of people don't ask God for help because they don't feel worthy. And if that's you, all we can say is don't let that stop you any longer because it's not true. That's an illusion. You know, there's some things we believe are true that aren't.
Right.
And that's one of them, at least because, hey, if you had to be worthy, then I wouldn't have some of the prayers answered that I've had answered. And I think you could say the same thing.
Right. Well, if you had to be worthy, nobody would be worthy, right?
Right.
I mean,
We'd all be in trouble.
yeah. God created us. We're His children. We were created in His image, and we've talked about it. And that's not the flesh and bone and blood and brain and the human. It's the spirit
It's the
inside of
spirit.
us. And so, that's the first thing to kind of wrap your brain around is, hey, you're more than just human. But
Mm-hmm.
and Jimmy and I, we did a show about surrender, and Jimmy mentioned hitting rock bottom, and I saw this on Facebook the other day. It said, when you hit rock bottom, that's a reminder that the bottom is God because He is the rock.
That's right.
You know,
There you go. I
right?
like that.
But
Uh,
but you don't have to hit rock bottom. But it is
Hopefully you
wise,
don't.
yeah. But it is wise when you come to be aware and just to know, hey, I can't do this thing called life myself. I can't do it. I need help. I need help
Mm-hmm.
from God. I need help from other people. But once you realize that, then that's when you start swimming upstream and you start getting on the lazy river.
The lazy river.
Things start to
Yeah,
flow.
Brad's all about that lazy river, and I love that. Yeah, and asking God, believe me, folks, a lot of people think, well, when I've talked to people about asking God for help, they'll say something like, well, I just have petty things I need help with, and he's busy. He's a big guy, but there's 8 billion people. He doesn't have time to hear my prayer. Well, I can't explain it, but he does have time to hear your prayer and every prayer because God has powers beyond our human understanding. So whatever prayer you pray, it's going to be heard by God. I can promise you that. And we were told by the good teacher that you could ask God for anything. And he looked at the crowd when he said this. First, he told his disciples, then he looked to the crowd and he said, you can ask God for anything. And that means I don't care how small it is. Hey, I got a test tomorrow. Can you help me? Help me
Right.
just to be focused, to be calm, to be confident. I
Yeah.
mean, you can ask for anything. You can ask him to help you with your job. You can ask him to help you with your, whatever it is. It doesn't matter.
Relationships,
Relationships. There's a big one.
finances,
Finances.
health issues, or health
In fact, your
related.
life,
Yeah.
everything aspect of your life.
Right.
If you're smart,
Right.
that's what we've learned to do, isn't it?
It
That's what
is.
we're practicing, asking.
Well, I mentioned something to Jimmy. God's always there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, He's there, so He's just waiting on us to I don't want to say give in or concede, but to acknowledge
Acknowledging.
that you always need to lean on Him for everything. And
Mm-hmm.
and I think God's got a huge smile and completely flattered when we do so. I mean, He
He
made
loves
us.
it.
I mean, when we finally realize, hey, we need you, and He's there for us. Um, but for some reason, especially with certain people, and I'm in
Mm-hmm.
that group, because I'm hard headed. It took me a while to realize this, and some people that are sweet, gentle spirits, they have soft hearts, they're very compassionate. they get it early on, and
Hmm.
and then God made me, but guess what?
Sure did.
I'm on board,
Right.
But the key is it might we're here for a short period of time. It might not take you very long to figure that out, but the key is just figure it out. Wake up before it's over, right?
Right.
That's the key. Wake up before it's
Wake
over.
up before it's too late.
Yeah,
And see, God is invitational. You have to invite him into your life. He's not going to force his way in. That's just not the way power works. So you have to invite him in, and that's what we've done. And that's something I do every day. You do what you want, folks, but it doesn't hurt to every day and pray in some way and ask. It's like for me, it's good morning, God. I love you, and I need you
like the
today.
flowers
Like
need
the
the rain.
flowers need
Yeah,
the rain, and let's go have a big day together.
right.
And so and I can tell a difference.
Mhm.
I can tell because something's going to happen during the day that can put a little bit of water on your little fire of delightful life you got going on, and kind
Right,
of douse it out a little bit. But with God, and if you've asked him to help you, he'll kind of come to your rescue
right,
and remind you it's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. This is just one moment in a
right.
lifetime.
Right. And we go through ups and downs. What we all do, right?
Hmm.
And there's times that we do get into dark places. And but the thing to remember is that God loves us. We are all, you are very important.
Very
You are uniquely created. You're one of a kind, and we're all equal. I said we're even, but we're
equal,
equal.
right?
Nobody's more important than anybody else. We may have different circumstances, different perspectives, come from different places, look different, and all that. But look here, we are all children of God, and you are important. You are a blessing. I mean, if you think about
If you
how
exist, you're a
how
blessing.
your great great
Hmm.
grandparents met, how your grandparents met, your parents met. I mean, all these thin threads that connect, and you were the blessing that was created out of it, out of that
Hmm.
love. Wow.
I have not done one thing in my life that's had more bang for the buck as far as a return on it, investment, you might say.
Right.
And that's just say, hey, God, I trust you. I'm going to lean on you. I don't want to live this life without you anymore. I'm done.
The the ultimate gift is free, and it's there for
it's
yours for the taking. It's
it's
there.
just got to ask.
Yeah, yeah, go get it.
Go get
Right?
it. That's
Yeah.
right. Just say, help me. It's not hard, folks. Don't make it any harder. Don't listen to your human nature that tells you you're not worthy, that you got to do this or that or whatever, and you got to qualify or be dignified and all that stuff. I mean, if that was the case, we'd all be in trouble.
Regardless of your past. So what did we just read recently? What Jelly Roll said when he won the award the other night.
You were telling me about that. You tell them.
Yeah, so Jelly Roll, the country music singer, great guy, great story, great
Mhm.
testimony. He said, "There's a reason your rear view mirror is smaller than your windshield, right?" Yeah, so it doesn't matter where you come from or what your past looks like. It's about looking forward.
Looking
It's
for it.
about looking forward, and I'm telling you that pumped me up. I love it.
Really appreciate you tuning in. You're all beautiful people, and we love you. And peace, joy, love, and light be with you always. And
I I mean, I don't know what else to say. I love you too. And hey,
we
listen, if you like this, hit like, subscribe. Please come back to us, and we hope to keep this content flowing. It's listen, this journey is we're doing this just like you are, right? So I mean, this
we're
is
in it with
something.
you. We're
Yeah,
all in it. Come join us. The
exactly.
water's fine, as they
Yeah,
would say.
that's right. So
Thank you.
we hope to see you soon.
Yes, God bless you.
Thank you.